But first, we've got to check on sports, and that includes Mike Cossey with some racing, which we'll kick off right now. Good morning, Mike.
No, it's not Friday. It's Thursday.
Oh, that's right. We're going to talk football.
A little bit.
Yeah. The NFL game tonight? Who's playing tonight?
No clue. I thought we were doing college games.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do college games.
All right. Yeah, the NFL. You got to pay extra to watch the game tonight. I don't watch it when it's free. I'm not paying any extra money to watch the NFL. If they send me a check, I'll watch it.
All right. Well, want me to give you my picks first this time?
Sure.
How did we do last time?
We all won.
Okay. All right. So I'll start off with my picks here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take number 20 Arkansas over Alabama in an upset.
Now, how many college games are there? Like a couple hundred?
There's a bunch, yeah. There's a bunch.
We're on the opposite end of the street. That's good.
Okay. So that's that. I was looking at the Michigan-Iowa game. And gosh, I've got to take Michigan in that, even though I would like to take Iowa. So I'll take Michigan. And who's UConn playing this week?
I don't know. I don't even know if they're on the board.
Gosh, they got crushed again last week. And I'll take number 1 Georgia over Missouri.
All right. I'm on the other end of the Arkansas game. I'm taking Alabama. Taking Ohio State over Rutgers. That should be a horrific thumping. And I'm taking Air Force over Navy. Those are the 3 picks I got this weekend.
Air Force over Navy.
Air Force over Navy. The quarterback of Air Force played for my high school. So, not my high school, but the high school I work at.
All right. Well, that makes sense then. I mean, you got some love there.
It's good, too. And speaking about my high school, I was working the football game Friday night, and third play of the game, tragedy struck. One of our players went to make a tackle, didn't get up. He fractured the C6 vertebrae in his neck. So they had to helicopter him out, and he had surgery Saturday. He's been in the hospital ever since. He is conscious. He can move his arms. He has no feelings in his leg yet. But that could take weeks to see what the effects of the hit was. And when you hear about kids, like they say, oh, he was a nice kid and this and that, this could be the nicest kid I ever met. He played baseball. I taught him as a freshman. If you have a daughter, this is the kid you want her to come home with. Just a tremendous, tremendous young man. The entire shore area is reaching out, having masses, having fundraisers. They're selling hoodies and hats and everything with his number on it. When he was this is no lie. When he was getting taken off the field and the coaches were talking to him, and then he says to the coaches, "Don't worry about me, just go win this game." I mean, tremendous, tremendous kid. I've donated to it. There's a GoFundMe page for him, and it resumes faith in people of how they're reaching out to help this young man and his family.
All right. It's an inherent thing that in professional sports, no matter what sport, that disaster can strike.
Yeah, I mean, the New York News Network's been at the school. Everybody's been at the school. It's a known thing, and it's just good to see people reaching out and helping.
All right. Well, you want to go to number 61 or not?
Well, does being fourth on the home run single season list really matter?
No, it matters. It matters in the American League, and it matters the fact that if he can win the Triple Crown and hit 61 or 62 or 63 home runs in a year, that matters.
Triple Crown means more than the home run because he's fourth, and when you start going to semantics for the American League, the National League, the Mexican League, it doesn't. You're fourth. I mean, I understand it's a Yankee, and that takes precedence over everybody. But the Triple Crown's the story, not the home run record.
Well,
there is no home run record. It's an American League home run record. It's not a Major League home run record. Just because somebody played the American League, you know, you still have 3 people that hit more than that.
Yes, you do.
And if they are recognized by baseball, even though they cheated, you still have to recognize the number.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that. I just think
Do I think that they are? No, but as long as they're in the book.
they're in the book.
Yep, exactly. But I think the Triple Crown is the story.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's he's stayed healthy and he's worked on himself, and he's going to get a big contract from somebody next year.
From somebody. It's going to be interesting to see where he lands and where DeGrom lands.
I think
2 out of 3 DeGrom's last starts were not good.
Here's the problem that Steinbrenner III has, or second, or whatever, is that yes, Yankees own 50% of yes. This season, the ratings at yes are up by 200% for Yankee games. 200%.
Here's the other thing, though. Again, we're going back to something like with this football game tonight. How many Yankee games were on regular TV? And you can't even say yes as regular TV because you have to pay for that channel too. But taking that out of the equation, how many Yankee games were on yes or the local network on Friday night this year?
Well, we all predicted this would happen when cable came on, and people were, "Oh, this is great." Everybody predicted that.
Yeah, but it's not cable. It's a separate thing. It's Amazon or Peacock or whatever it is. Cable, to me, cable is I get my cable bill, I get my TVs. This is in addition to that. This is something you got to add an app to. This is that evil phone that everybody walks around in their pocket with. That's not part of the equation. I'm not paying an extra cent to watch the Mets, the Yankees, anybody, the Devils, the Rangers. I'm not spending anything extra that I can't watch on my TV on my $220 a month cable bill. I'm not spending a dime. I don't care what it is. If I had to spend extra money to watch the Kentucky Derby, I wouldn't watch it. It's a joke. When does it end?
Yeah, it doesn't.
When does it end?
Unless you get Starlink like I did.
Well, I'm not a tech guy. I don't know anything about that. And they'll find a way where you got to start paying for that too. You got to pay for the satellite gas to send it up into space or something.
Well, you have to pay a fee, but it's a low fee. And then I've completely cut the cable. I pay a low fee, which is about $90 a month. Okay, then I add 3 different networks on because I'm a member of Amazon Prime, so I get Amazon Prime and HBO free. So then I add 2 other networks. One is I keep forgetting. There are 2 networks that carry programming. And listen to this, Mike. You know how everybody's buying DirecTV? You know how expensive DirecTV is?
Mm-hmm.
This one channel, Philo that it is, they carry New York TV stations. And they also carry other TV stations. I had my selection of NFL games, and I don't have to pay for DirecTV. My cable bill went from $375 down to under $200 a month.
Still too much.
Well, it's what we have to do, unfortunately.
Just imagine when you were a kid, if somebody told you had to pay to watch TV and pay to get a bottle of water.
Well, that's exactly. I was just going to say, if you would have told me that you could. The bottle of water would be more popular than water out of the tap. I would have said, you're crazy.
Well, when you turn on that tap water and foam comes out, I'm not drinking that.
Right. All right, so we'll speak to you tomorrow about racing.
Yeah, well, we hit pretty good last week at Parks, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
All right, take care, Mike.
Have a good day, guys.
All right. Mike Cossie with the racing and our football picks. And now, even though he hates the Yankees, and he didn't want to give credit where credit is due, we are going to give credit where credit is due right now. Why can't I do this? Why is it not doing what I want it to do? I tell you, this is just, that's why. Okay, so we got to push that button. Now it'll do it. Boy. FM was a bad boy. He's been up on this, up on our audio board, screwing everything up. All right, let's give credit where credit is due. yesterday to Mr. Judge for tying Roger Maris.
And the 3-2. Drilled deep to left field. This could be it. See ya. He's done it. Number 61. He's been chasing history, and now he makes it. He and Roger Maris are tied with 61 home runs, the most anybody has ever hit in a single season in American League history.
Ball up in the strike zone, and a lot of times as a hitter, you've seen him fouling a lot of balls off. Not this one. Had a little top spin on it, and you never see emotion from Aaron Judge. Well, you did here. What a monkey off his back, and what a swing for the ages.
And by him hitting the home run, it wasn't a cheap home run. It gave the Yankees 2 runs, and they won the game. That's just congratulations to Aaron Judge, and congratulations. Major League Baseball is having a heck of a year between Pujols and Judge. And we won't leave the Mets out on this one, because the Mets had to win yesterday. They had to win. Atlanta won their game, and they came back, and the Mets won the game. Escobar had a 5 RBI game for the Mets to help them with their victory.
You walk them?
Yeah, right.
Escobar hits one deep to left. Blade goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Eduardo Escobar gets the Mets off the mat with a 2-run homer. Number 20 for Eduardo Escobar, and it's 4-2.
Change up right in the middle of the strike zone. Up. And Escobar put a charge into it.
So it's now a 4-2 Miami lead. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Nissan. Luzardo out, Huascar and Brazoban coming on. Escobar 0 for 6 against Blyer in his career. And Eduardo hits one on the ground. Base hit into right field. Nimmo scores. Here comes Alonso. Anderson's throw is offline, and the game is tied. Escobar comes through again. A 2-run single to get the Mets even, and it's 4-4 in the 8th. The spectacular September for Eduardo Escobar just keeps getting sweeter.
Well, we've been talking about approach the last couple of days for Mets hitters. Doesn't get any better than this. Playing a big shift. The runners play a lot of shifts, and he just takes the ribbies. Doesn't try to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
1-1 to Escobar. And Eduardo punches one through the hole. Base hit. Here comes Lindor. Blade with the throw to the plate. Lindor is safe, and the Mets win it. It's the month of Escobar. 5 RBIs, including the game winner in the 10th, and the Mets win it 5-4.
There you go. So quite a night for New York's baseball teams. And as I said, the Mets really needed that one because Atlanta had come back to win their game. And so when you look at the standings, once again, the Yankees clinched their division, by the way. So, but you look at the Mets managed to go 1 game up on Atlanta. 1 game up. So that's pretty good. My camera is showing so many different things here. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it, and I have no idea. The camera actually moved, so I've been showing. We've been showing the microphone. Something moved in the camera. Amazing. Well, anyway, so the Mets are 1 game up now. Yankees have won their division, the AL East. They're now 9.5 games up on Toronto, 11 on Tampa Bay. All right. And tonight is Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football. And we'll see what happens tonight. And once again, it's on Amazon Prime. I don't really like their broadcast team. I don't know. Just doesn't sit right with me for a reason. But anyways, well, that's a check on sports here on the Breakfast Club on Robin Hood Radio.